Hi guys, welcome back to Tech Samadhan. In the previous video, we understood what is abstraction, interfaces are. Hope you have understood it. In today's video, we'll understand what design patterns are. So let's dive in directly. So basically, design patterns, in simple word, we can say that they help us to write a neat, clean, structured code. Or they are the blueprints or the recipes that help us to solve common problems in software design. And they provide a standard way to write the code that is easy to understand and maintain. So ever wondered how professional developers structure their code? When writing large program, repeating the same logic everywhere can make your code messy and hard to maintain. So here where this design pattern would come into play. They provide common solution for common programming problems to write clean, efficient, and reusable code. So here in this video, we'll explain the three essential design pattern every Python developer should know, which is one singleton where only one instance is created. I will explain you in the further course. Then the factory pattern, and the last one is observer pattern. Here are the technical definition for singleton and the factory pattern. So it's quite difficult to understand, but we'll move towards some easy explanation. So imagine if you are building a Lego house, instead of randomly placing block here and there, we will follow some specific instruction to make sure it's strong and stable. So basically in programming also, design pattern are like Lego instruction. They provide structured way to solve common coding problem. There are three main design pattern categories. Creational will tell how objects are created. Structural pattern, how classes and objects are arranged. And behavioral pattern, how objects communicate with each other. Basically, design pattern help our code to be more structured, scalable, and easy to maintain. And they are reusable solution. Now, singleton pattern. So here only one instance exists. So we can see here only one instance exists. In the case is that only one object is created for that class. So it ensures that class has only one object and provides some global point of access to that instance. So it will what it will do? Some global point is provided for that instance to get accessible. Moving forward, we will understand what this program of singleton says to us. Now we can see here instance is a class variable that will hold single instance of singleton class. So what is this? Basically this is our class name and this is my class variable instance. This is my class variable. You can see there, it popped out also. That will hold single instance of the singleton class. So this will hold the single instance is nothing but single object of singleton class. Now what is this new? So this is a method or function we declared in that class. So this special method is called to create a new instance of class. Now what this function will do? So it will check if this instance is none, meaning no instance has been created yet. What does it will do here? It will check if no instance has been created yet. This none means no instance has been created yet. No instance has been created yet. This none means. So here no instance has been created. It will check inside that function. Then it will move forward. So if it is none, that no instance are created is true, then it will move forward and it will create new instance. Then it will create new instance and assign it to instance. So it will create a new instance, this, and it will assign it to this new instance. Okay? If an instance already exists, it simply returns existing instance. So here, if it is not none, yes, the instance are created, then it will simply return the instance already exists. So it will simply return the existing instance. Now we will create the objects. Then we create object 1 and object 2. Both refer to same instance of singleton class. This what singleton means. Both will refer to Same instance of singleton class. So comparison, like we are printing object 1 is equals to object 2. It will print true because object 1 and object 2 are same instance. We are not creating two objects here. We are creating only single object. That what singleton design pattern means. That we will create a single instance, a single point of instance, and we will provide a global access to them. So it came out to be true as you saw, because this both are nothing but this same object 1 and object 2, even we are created two, but they will point as a single instance for singleton class. Now we will move forward for the second type, that is factory pattern. Now is some we will see some bigger code here, but there you understand singleton only single instance is created. No matter how many times singleton is called, only one instance is created. A factory pattern. This is object efficiently we are creating. Helps create object without specifying the exact class. Now what does this mean? Now imagine we have a toy factory that can make different types of toys, like cars, bikes. Instead of you making the toys yourself, you just tell the factory what type of toy you want, and factory makes it for you. This way, you don't need to know how to make the toys. You just need to know how to ask to the factory. So hope you understood what factory pattern will do now. We have a factory where the different toys are made. We don't need to create the toys. We need to ask them which toy to create. So we just need to know how to ask the factory to make some toys here. Now we'll understood through this coding example or this code here. We have created two classes for vehicles. Car class with a drive method that returns driving a car, and similarly bike class with drive method that returns riding a bike. Now moving forward, vehicle factory class. Here we are using get method, get vehicle method. So this method we are using. So this is a get vehicle method. So this is a static method that takes vehicle type as an argument and returns an instance of either class or a bike. After these conditions gets true, it will return instance of either car or bike. What is get vehicle? It is not a normal function we have declared. It is a static method. If input is invalid, it raises a value error. So we have also used the exception handling here. If inputs are other than some car, bike or some random, it will raise value error. Then we are creating object. So vehicle 1. Now creating object using factory. Now what does this? We will create a car object using the factory. So here car object is created using the factory. And second, here bike object is created using the factory. Now what does this means? Now think of vehicle factory as a magical toy factory. You tell the factory I want a car and it gives you toy car. You tell factory I want a bike and it gives you a toy bike. You don't need to know how to make the car or bike. You just need to know how to ask them. So why we will use, so here the object creation is simplified. We are directly using what we are directly using. So we are basically we creating the car object using directly the factory we declared. So the object creation is simplified here. So at that time we should use factory pattern. Encapsulation. The logic is encapsulated in one place, making code easier to manage. So we don't require the internal information to let outside world to know. So this is also there. At this time we can use factory pattern. The last one is the observer pattern. Now observer pattern is event based programming, we can say. Allows multiple objects to react to an event when it occurs. So multiple objects can react. So we'll understood it through code itself. The last but not the least, observer pattern. So observer pattern is a design pattern where an object, here we will call it as subject, maintain list of dependents. What are dependents? They are observers, and notifies them of any state change, usually by calling one of their methods. This pattern is useful for implementing distributed event handling. So when is observer pattern useful? In distributed event handling, because it allows all the object to take participation. It is useful. And the observer pattern is used to notify multiple objects about change of state of object. So whenever a state of one object is changed, it will notify multiple objects. And the observer pattern is behavioral design pattern. Cool. We have three design structures, so it is a behavioral. It's too many technical words, like it notifies multiple object when a state of object change. So we will understand here. Like we can imagine we have a teacher to teach some subject, and a group of students are observers. So here for us the teacher is subject and group of students would be observer, as in that definition. Design pattern where object is subject and list of dependents is the observer. So subject is our teacher, which will in analogy to technical word is an object, and dependents are nothing but the observer or student. Whenever teacher has an important announcement, they tell all the student at once. The student don't need to keep asking the teacher if there is any news. They just wait for a teacher to tell them. It will tell to all student at one time itself. Now we'll see here. Now we have a subscriber class. It represents the observer. Means means the student. Each subscriber has an update method gets called when there is new message. So this method will get called when there is new message. So this subscriber class, so this class will act as the observer, and this method will get called whenever there is an new message gets called. That update method. Now we have a class new publisher. So this represents the subject. It maintains list of subscribers and has a method to subscribe new subscribers and notify all subscriber of a new messages. So basically this second class, so this will act as a subject, and it will have all the information, and it will notify if there is any new subscriber subscribe, and then all other subscriber will get a message about it. Now we are creating, so these two methods are there where here all the subscribers get notification about the new subscriber, and here it will have the new subscriber, maintain the list of the subscriber. Now here we are creating the objects. Instance of subscriber class are created. Now this act the observer which are acting of that class instance are created, and below we are creating instance of the publisher class. An instance of new publisher class is created. Now the subscribers are added. Subscriber using the subscribe method. Using this, the subscribers are added using that subscribe method. And this notification, what does it will do? So this notify method is called on the publisher with a message. This method calls update method on each subscriber. So it will notify all the subscribers. Okay. Hope you understood this observer pattern. It's bit uh, complicated to understand, but I hope I have provided an explanation for all three with some easiness. And that's it. You understood three essential design patterns: singleton, factor, and observer. If you found this useful, hit like, subscribe, and comment. Pattern master if you made to the end. Thank you.